everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to another episode of Sophiespiration. For those who don't know me, I'm Sophie 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸, and every week I turn up in various groups with a video of tips and tricks and encouragement and inspiration, something that is going to help you with building your online business. You might be watching this in the Certified Partners Group of Internet Profits, in the School Community of Internet Profits, in the Millionaires in the Making group, or even in my own Facebook group From Passion to Profit with Affiliate Marketing. Wherever you're watching this from, you are very welcome. I hope you will get value from this video. So today I want to talk about views, about publishing content that gets seen out there. And I'll be honest, there's something that's bugging me. I'm going to rant a little bit about this. I want to start with asking you a question. And by the way, if you're getting value from this, give it a like, give it a love. If you have a question, type it in the comments as you're watching. I'll get back to you when I read the comments, okay? But anyway, my question to start with is, when was the last time that you were in a room with 100 people or 200 people? Just have a think. When was the last time? Now, I know for me, the last time I was in a room with about 150 people was at a wedding in 2023, I believe. It was 2023, June or July 2023. It was a really big wedding and there were probably 150 people in there. That's the last time I was in a room with that many people. Next question. When was the last time that you were in a room with 700 to 1,000 people? Can you think of a time? Personally, I think maybe I was in a room like that when I went to a concert, maybe quite a few years ago, maybe even before COVID, that I went, the last time I went to a big concert, probably 2019, 2018, 2019, something like that, right? I'm not very good with numbers, but I can kind of imagine that it was close to 1,000 people. Also, I did go to a football match, that's true, with my son a few months ago, and that stadium has quite a few thousand people. So maybe, okay, actually more than 1,000 people. Okay, that was the last time I was in a room or in a place with more than 1,000 people. But I don't know about you, but it's not very common, right? In fact, I'd say that most of the time, if I'm in a room with 20 other people, that feels like a lot. It's quite rare, honestly. Most of the time I'm with my family, so there's maybe anything between 4 and 8 to 10 people, depending on what child is there, what friends are there, if my sister's here with us, but really under 20 people. So I don't know about your life, but certainly my life is not spent with many people, okay? At least not all at the same time. I may see many people throughout the day when I walk around and everything, but I'm not seen by that many people. Now, the reason I'm asking you this is I hear a lot of people, especially when they're starting out, who say, oh, I published on TikTok or I published a YouTube short and I'm stuck on 250 views. Or, you know, this one got 800 views, but then it stopped. Or, you know, I thought this was going to go viral, but actually it stopped at 15,000 views, right? And whenever I read this, I kind of think, well, you know what? Imagine even just 250 people listening to you, right? So because I've asked you, when was the last time you were in a room with like 100 to 200 people? Now, if I think back to that wedding in 2023, I was in that room with all these people, but I wasn't standing on stage. They didn't listen to me. I didn't say anything publicly, right? Same with going to a concert. Same with going to a football match. nobody knows I'm here. Nobody's listening to me. Nobody's saying, oh, well, that's Sophie talking, right? Whereas when I publish a video and I get 100 views on it, that's 100 people who've actually listened to me. I mean, they might have clicked off the video after 20 seconds, but they've heard my voice for at least a little bit. That's a lot more than when I go to the wedding and nobody knows who I am, right? So I just want you to stop and think about this a little bit. And now, I don't mean to sound this just come across the wrong way, because I do think it's always good to strive to get more views, especially to get more full views, because, you know, again, you can have 10,000 views. If all they watch is the first 2 seconds of your video, it does you nothing, right? It doesn't help you at all in your business. If you have 100 views of people who watch your entire 10-minute video, that's very different, right? Or at least they watched like 8.5 minutes, which is about, I don't know, 85% of the video, then that is different. But, so, I've lost my train of thought. What I'm saying is, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't strive to get more views, to get more people to see your content. Obviously, the more people see your content, the better. If they're the right people, and if they watch your entire content or a lot of it, obviously that's great. But I also think that there's a huge danger in this day and age, because we've got used to platforms like TikTok, or again, YouTube Shorts, which basically is a copy of TikTok, where suddenly some content goes viral and there's loads and loads of views, millions, you know. I think we've got grown used to the idea that the trap, let's say, that we could fall in is to think that if we only getting 50 views or 100 views or 200 views or 1,000 views, it's not really great. When actually every single view is great. And you'd be surprised. I mean, I made $1,000 commission once from a video that only had 53 views. So, and I know people who've had a TikTok video go viral and they've hit 1 million views and they haven't made a single cent out of that video. Okay? So don't get too discouraged or obsessed by having videos that have many views, because not all views are equal, and 100 views, 100 of the right views is a lot of views, is many views, right? That's many people who've seen your content, and done right, you can have excellent results with that. So here's one thing. First, again, always imagine, you know, views are people. So remind yourself every single video that you publish that views are people. So that's a lot of people. That's the first thing I want to encourage you to do. The second thing I want to encourage you to do is don't just look at views, look at other metrics. Retention rate is a huge one. So as I say, it's much better to have 100 views, 100 people who watch or, you know, your video until the end, than to have 10,000 views, 10,000 people watching only 2 seconds of your video. Normally, if you have 100 views of people who watch your entire video, you're going to start getting more views because people, that will cause the video to be shown to more people. But I'm just saying, it's not always the case, right? So I'm just saying, don't look just at the number of views. Look at other metrics. On YouTube, metrics that are really important is click-through rate and retention rate. So if you have a good click-through rate and a good retention rate, that's a good video, okay? No matter how few views it might have, it's a good video. So look at that, and the videos that have a good retention rate or good rewatch rate, like if you on TikTok, people are rewatching the video. These are good videos. Make more of those. Don't get just stuck on the views. Also remember, when you look at other people's content, that sometimes some videos have many, many views, but these views they're just paid views. Now, I'm not saying this is bad, but I'm just saying it's not quite the same thing. And again, I'm not saying that every creator who has many views on some videos is paying for these views. Not at all, right? But I'm just saying, don't look at other people's results and start doing yourself down. Look at your results. Look at how the content is really performing. So not just get the full picture, right? Not just the number of views. And honestly, celebrate every single one of these viewers, even if you systematically only have 200 to 300 views. That's cool. That's 200 to 300 people who have watched your content. So again, strive to do better, but be grateful for what, celebrate what you've got. Because it's not nothing. It really is not nothing. Okay? So, I hope this helps in some kind of way. If you're watching in any of the groups and, you need more help, if you're watching in Internet Profits community as a certified partner or in the school community, and you have a question, then remember we are here on the coaching every single day, okay, 5 days a week. Send us your questions if you're stuck, ask us for feedback, do all these good things. If you're in the Millionaires in the Making group and you don't have access to a great team who can answer your questions, then join us at Internet Profits. What are you waiting for? We'll help you. And if you're in my own group and you don't have any coaching or mentorship or anything like that, do the same, right? You can join my membership or you can join Internet Profits as well. Just reach out to me, ask me how it's done. I'll send you a link, I'll explain how it works, and we'll start working together, which will be exciting, okay? If by any chance you're watching this on YouTube, sometimes I publish this publicly on YouTube, then same thing, right? Same thing. Reach out to me. If you want some coaching, some membership, I have all kinds of solutions for you, priced at any kind of prices. So just reach out, comment below. I'll be very happy to help. Okay, I'll see you next week in another episode of Sophiespiration. Have a great rest of your week. Keep up the good work. Bye for now.